the nigga from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. The fuck is you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro.
It's the Cuban UME Nasi C Day. No Nasi W about bringing up other individuals when I bring up your fight. I want to fight Tank. Do you mean to say don't play with me, bro? You all know how I'm coming, Tank. Send me a contract, bro. If you want to fight, you're a jerk. Keen is the up-and-coming figure in the sport who is determined to create a name for himself, whether it means pursuing a major bout with Tank inside or even outside of the ring.
He's kind of weird, but now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about Keyshawn.
Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You'd rather fight Keyshawn?
Haven't even done nothing.
It's like it's him. He's sort of strange. But now that I've done what I did tonight, he has no option but to fight me because the fears want him to, and I'm bigger than him. Come on now. What will happen if I touch him? Everyone wants to talk about that. Okay, when I touch you. It's in the most recent Lamont Roach conference appearance. You continued by stating that Keyshawn has accomplished more than Shakur, but has yet to utter his name, indicating that Keen's response was prompt.
Something about it. It's either you or Keyshawn's gonna get tanked, so the walls are closing in. So awesome.
It's gonna be him though.
It makes sense. He's closer.
You seem much better now. Therefore, you would prefer to fight. Tank hasn't done anything in the sport to make himself one of the greats, according to Kez and Tank, and Sean nearly made things physical in the Las Vegas casino. Although Davis's record has greatly diminished him, this 30-0 record demonstrates that he is a boxer who has shunned nearly every bout that would be viewed as a challenge to him. The walls are closing in so awesomely that it's going to be him, but it makes sense. Hey, Shakur, like I was telling a friend, either you or Kian are going to get Tank. We are actually witnessing it happen, Keyshawn. A few days ago, Kian fired some jabs at Tank, claiming that he didn't need a fight with him to be great. Less than 4 years after winning a silver medal at the 2020 Olympics, Davis, also known as the businessman, is almost ready to do something extraordinary. On Valentine's Day, February 14th, he will take on WDO lightweight champion Dennis Baranchik at the Madison Square Garden Theater in New York. The event, which will be broadcast by Top Ranking on ESPN, is already sparking conversation among boxing fans. And with Davis's momentum, this could be the night he goes from rising star to certified champion.
Is the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short it out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me.
If I could choose, I would go for Tank Davis because he is the best. I wouldn't short out Tank Davis because he's a great fighter, and I'm not about just doing all that. Everyone knows that you have power, and he has skill and ability, and he is patient.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude.
You understand what I mean, but I know who I am, and that little short person can't touch me. There's no doubting that Tank's shadow hangs over this fight. But Keen has been criticizing Gervonta Davis for months. He's adamant that he's not clout chasing and that he's not here for gimmicks. But Keen defeats Baranchik. It's not just a world title he'll claim. It's confirmation that he belongs in the same conversation as people like Tank Teofimo Lopez and Vasily LL. Just for making real, I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. If not, I'll be just as popular.
Get out of here, man.
Make that make sense.
Somehow Keyshawn not ready, but Lamont is ready. Like, man, this guy's terrible, man.
He about to be a champion, so ain't no excuse. He gonna stop Baranchik in his hometown in an exciting, sensational fashion, and then he gonna get in there with Tank and get some work.
Whether we fight or not, I'll make my money whether we fight or not, so don't fool yourself into thinking I'm after you. Of course, it's not easy. Earlier this year, the Ukrainian veteran 190, with 9 knockouts, stunned the world by defeating Emmanuel Navarrete via split decision to win the 135-pound title. This was his first time in the United States and cemented his status as a cunning, intelligent fighter who can handle pressure at the age of 36. Baroni is an experienced operator who is a tough opponent for the younger Davis because of his Olympic background, when he won silver in 2012.
Of that magnitude?
Knock. I feel like it's time. The time that era of waiting and holding the fighter
it's over with. These younger fighters, they want the limelight. Don't keep pushing them and saying step aside or wait your turn. They want to be superstars now. And
Get out of here, man, champion. In some way, I'm not ready, but Lamont is. This guy is great. He's going to be a champion, so there's no reason why he can't stop Barr from checking in his hometown in a thrilling, sensational fashion. Then, he'll go in there with a tank and get some work. But if Khan has shown anything, it's that he thrives in the spotlight. In front of a sold-out crowd in his hometown of Norfolk, Virginia. In November, he delivered a stunning second-round knockout of Gustavo Lemos. Earlier in the year, he defeated former two-division champion Jose Pedro via knockout and defeated the toughest nails by unanimous decision. The energy in the arena that night was palpable as he demolished Lemos with clinical precision. Every performance by Miguel Maduo made a statement. Keyshawn Davis is not only talented, he is unique.
World title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
Knock, bang, knock, knock of that magnitude with these younger fighters. I just believe that the days of waiting and holding the fighter are past. They want the limelight. So don't keep pushing them and telling them to move aside or wait their turn. They wanted for months. Davis has been outspoken about wanting bigger and better fights, naming everyone from Tank to Teofimo to his former amateur rival Andy Cruz as possible opponents. However, insiders always thought that Baranchyk was the most logical route to his first world title because of the Ukrainian's cunning footwork, sneaky power, and mental toughness, which make him a difficult but defeatable opponent for a fighter with Davis's skill set.
Is Keyshawn the one that can crack their Gervonta code?
Gervonta can be beat easily, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, we hear you say he could be beat easily. Why?
Yeah, he could be beat easily because he's just a basic type of dude with a lot of power. If you know boxing like I know boxing.
In a recent interview with ESPN's Mark Creel, Davis was ringside at a top-tier event in Phoenix that featured Emmanuel Navarrete's comeback knockout victory over Oscar Valdez. The world title will undoubtedly be awarded in 2025, and we have big plans for everyone in the boxing world. Davis was all business.
Sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of everything that's coming to him, he's the face of boxing for sure.
And using the seasoned professional's analytical eye to dissect Barancyk's advantages. Although Davis claimed that Baroni had stealthy power and strength, I believe that people undervalue his intelligence. I get the impression that he enters the room, considers his next move, and then executes it. Tenwi, DR. Does Keen have the ability to crack the Jonte? Man, it's easy to beat Code Jonte. Oh, we hear you say that he could be easily defeated. Well, if you know boxing as well as I do, you'll notice that Davis is respectful of Baroni and has obviously been studying his opponent's style. However, if Davis can execute his own strategy, which combines speed, power, and pinpoint accuracy, he'll be difficult to stop. The fight will take place at Madison Square Garden Theater, one of boxing's most iconic venues, setting the stage for a career-defining moment.
Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there we go right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
But remember that a victory for Davis puts him firmly in the running for mega fights against the division's best. TC11 Stein. Tank claimed that he was the new face of boxing. Do you think that he is the face of boxing? I'm not sure. I don't mind stating that. You understand what I mean when I say that he accomplishes everything that comes his way and is unquestionably the face of boxing. For now, though, Keyshawn's focus is on Baranchyk, and if his 2024 performances are any indication, he's more than ready for the challenge. This fighter isn't just chasing greatness. He's blazing his own trail one fight at a time. Davis, with his 30-0 record and 28 knockouts, is the name that everyone wants. And even though Keyshawn has been careful to frame his ambitions as more than just chasing Tank, it's difficult not to envision a bout between the two in the near future after all. Tank's explosive power and Keyshawn's technical brilliance would make for an epic clash of styles. February 14th might be Keyshawn's night. You won't want to miss Davis take his next significant step.
And fight through this week like y'all don't even know. Tank know what time it is. Tank know I want to fight him, so send me your contract, Gervonta. Now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now, if I touch him, what's going to happen? Talk about that.
The new man is Davis Keyshawn. I go straight here, and he's a young man with a beautiful combo. He weighs 140 pounds, and he's a horrible guy. His name is Kwai Keyshawn. Davis is no stranger to the limelight. The young fighter's name has come to represent ambition and an unmistakable talent for creating drama outside of the ring. However, one of his most recent actions was to verbally abuse Teofimo Lopez after he defeated Jose Pedraza via TKO. The query is whether Davis's self-assurance has gone too far in the direction of overconfidence since his incredible victory over Pedraza in a post-fight interview that went viral. Davis wasted no time in focusing on Lopez, who many consider to be among boxing's best. Davis didn't hold anything back. It's time someone put Teofimo in his place. Davis said in a tone that was equal parts triumphant and contemptuous.
Different shit with different opponents. He's a 5'5" midget. And shit. I know what I can do. I got IQ. I've been all around the world. I done seen it all. I done seen him. You know what I mean? I done been in the ring with him.
The fans want him to fight me after what I did tonight against a guy bigger than him, so he has no choice but to do so. Come on, if I touch him, what will happen? He's a piece of cake, overrated, and doesn't deserve all the hype. I think that was a bold statement, especially considering Lopez's impressive resume, which includes victories over Vaza Lomachenko and other elite opponents for fans. Davis's remarks have two sides. On the one hand, his self-assurance is contagious. On the other, he is a young fighter who isn't scared to challenge one of the most powerful names in sports, although this move immediately establishes him as a fearless competitor. Lopez's comments run the danger of offending people who view him as a champion who has won his respect through years of arduous combat. In addition to accusing Lopez of being overrated, Davis's tie went on to portray himself as the remedy for what he perceives to be complacency in the sport.
Shit out of him. Tank for sure got all the skill, all the ability in the world. Tank is one of the few fighters that I got real respect for, him and his coach.
He's 5'5", 5'5" ILE, different ISE, or different IOYLAI. I travel the world and I've just seen him, so you get what I mean. It feels like there is a huge need in the boxing community that can only be filled by someone with my level of dignity, strength, and skill. And that is precisely what I'm going to do when I go into the ring with him. According to Davis, it's the type of speech that sparks conversation, but also draws criticism, as Davis already demonstrated an impressive record to support such lofty claims. Although Davis has clearly had a strong start to his professional career, his recent triumph over Season 2 division champion Pedroza was a statement victory.
Those is all of the factors of what the PBC likes in a fighter. Somebody that can sell, somebody that can do good at the gate. Somebody please tell me, what was Lamont Roach's live gate?
Detractors contend that his CV still lacks the marquee names necessary to support his confident claims. Davis has not yet faced opponents as good as Lopez Lomachenko or even Devin Haney, while Pedroza, despite his experience, is still far from his best. Tank is undoubtedly one of the few fighters I truly admire, and he and his coach have all the skills and abilities in the world. Although Lopez's career has had its ups and downs, he has faced some of the most dangerous opponents in the sport. His 2020 victory over Lomachenko was a masterclass in strategy and execution, solidifying his position as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters at the time. Callouts and trash talk have long been ingrained in boxing's culture as psychological warfare and marketing tools, but Davis's dismissal of Lopez as overrated suggests either supreme confidence or a lack of understanding of the scope of Lopez's accomplishments. Despite his setbacks, which included a shocking defeat to George Kambosos Jr., his accomplishments far outweigh his setbacks. These are all the qualities that the PBC looks for in a fighter: someone who can sell and someone who can perform well at the gate. Could someone please inform me about Lamont Roach's live gate?